Hello, hello, hello. 'Tis me, Lil Sun, and today we've got a Morty guide, and I'm releasing this, and he's only been out an hour or two, so you've got to give me a break if I don't get any of the true combos. But trust me, we're going to get the playstyle down, we're going to get all his move kit, when to use it, we're going to get cooldown use down, and we're going to get everything you need to get started on playing Morty. If you're watching this video and you don't know who I am or you're not subscribed to me, make sure to sub. I make a bunch of multiverse content, trying to get 5 videos minimum a week, so obviously I'm the guy to sub to, and only 2% of you are subbed. Anyway, let's get into this video and we're going to go over everything to do with Morty. Peace. Hello, welcome guys. I just recorded the entire video, the entire guide, and I realized my mic was so far away that it was echoey. So you guys better subscribe because this is going to be a good one. As you know, I've recorded it twice, so I can't mess up, I guess, like I did last time. So we'll go through all his moves as quick as possible, and we'll get into playstyle and combos, and hopefully not make this too long-winded so you can get into playing some Morty. So first of all, we'll go through his normals. So he's got his jab, which is a very cool big fist with a hammer. Decent range, decent speed. Overall, I think it's a pretty good jab because it does good damage and has good hitboxing. Very good. His down tilt is the Plumbus or Wumbus, I forgot what the hell it's called. But basically, you can either tap it for a little quick hit, which combos into jab, by the way, just so you guys know. Or you can hold it for a pretty much infinite hit. So the thing about this move is it cleanses your opponents, so it will remove anything off them, like debuffs, and it gives your enemy weakened. So it's good in 1s and 2s, and you can edge guard with it, which is very, very weird. You know, obviously doesn't have the most range, but you know, if they're trying to recover, you can maybe get a bit of cheese here. But it doesn't hit down, just so you guys know. Then we have the gun. We'll turn off instant cooldown so I can show you. You have the gun. Shoots a snake up and down. Oh, there's the cooldown. Or when it's on cooldown, you just get a little gun which does 3-4 damage, and then you know you can same thing in the air. And I'll show you what I mean by the snake. See when the cooldown's done. There you go. So, and it has hit stun. Here it has no hit stun, so they can just carry running towards you, but can be very, very useful. And that's the same for the up tilt as well. So yeah, the up tilt. But I think the up tilt is a lot better, and this is an insane move right here. The hitboxing on this is, like, obviously you can cross-map people with the snakes, like, first of all. But if anyone's trying to land against that, it's going to be rather difficult. And if you're far enough away, it's grounded. But his up air is different, so, you know, can be very good to read jumps. If someone's trying to land on you, can be very good. And overall, good move. But obviously when you don't have the cooldown, then you up. And then you get a little shot, which, you know, is good. It's a shot, does damage, hits grounded, but it doesn't have any stun when you don't have your cooldown. Then we have his gun. We have his we've gone for all his grounded moves, and now we'll go into his aerial moves. Now we've got this forward air. The axe is unbelievable. Probably one of his best moves in the entire game. One of the best forward airs in the entire game. The hitbox is mental, and it's a 2-part swing where you can charge the first part, and you can always throw the second part, even if you don't land the first part like that. Overall, huge hitbox. It has kill power eventually, but the main thing is like being able to combo people like that. You don't even need to read the dodge. If you know they're gonna dodge any direction, then you know it's hitting them. Does 8 or 9 damage, is very, very good. Now we got the down air. Spike, like most down airs in this game, very, 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 very good force. Kills Shaggy on the floor at I think 125, or we'll be safe and go 130. Shaggy on the floor, spike him, 130, dead. 9 damage. Very, very good move. Decent hitbox, good to turn around off stage. So if you try and do that, you cover a lot of the ledge. Oh, it takes practice to do the fast fall. There we go. Bang. Very, very, very good move. Do approve. I do approve. Then you've got the up air, which... this is how you know he's a brawler. Look at the spam on this move. Let's get that quickly. There we go. Ridiculous. Ridiculous hitbox. Kills, right? Ignites, so it does a total of 9 damage or 10 damage. Unbelievably masterable. Unbelievable hitbox. One of the best up airs in the ground. Hit in the game. Hits grounded and also kills. Don't know what they were thinking. Whatever it was, wasn't good. Amazing. Reminds me of LeBron's, but you can move more with it and you can use it more. So, very good, very good. Obviously, in the air is the same thing. You have the gun. Axe, gun, up air, down air. Perfect. Done all his light attacks. Now, going to specials, which are weird. First of all, most important one, the bomb. We'll get into this in a bit. Bomb, very, very, very good. You have 3, and they explode, right? You can much tech with this. We'll go into this after. That is his best move and his most useful move that you need to use the most. Down B. If you've played Overwatch, it's a Tracer Rewind, except you do take damage, but it does heal you a bit of health, and you can rewind at any point, and you also leave a bomb at the location you rewinded from. We'll go do this. So you rewind here, and I'm just going to call it rewind, and then, you know, you come back, bang, there's a bomb there. We'll get into the bombs in a bit. But overall, very good move. Obviously, you know, you got here, you edge guard. Oh, I want to come back. Just press down B again. Very good. Or like you come here, like, oh, I want some room to create some space to use my bombs, which we'll explain in a bit. Very good. Good move. Decent move. Weird. Oh, in 1s in 2s it saves your allies. If your ally dies, instead they teleport to Morty or they teleport to the rewind. I forgot, but it does save your allies. Let's go quickly. Down B. Here we go. Morty's ally is about to be rung out while the save point is active. They will instead walk back to Morty. Cooldown applies. Okay. There we go. Very good. Now we have these aerial side B, which is... Oh, we'll go aerial side B. So, interesting. Teleport, first of all. Good for getting away. Good for escaping. Obviously, you can't put this many up. We'll turn off instant cooldowns. You'll see the cooldown on this in a second. But the main thing is this makes your projectiles and your allies' projectiles faster. So we'll throw it quickly on the floor. We'll throw the bomb. Obviously, that moves a lot faster. The gun moves a lot faster. Even the up gun can, but it's very difficult to like get. But yeah, there you go. Projectiles move faster. Good move. Do it again. Oh, there is no cooldown on this move. You can use it as much as you want, but for the portal to stay in for you to use it, there is a cooldown, which is very good. He has a teleport on pretty much good access as well as with his recovery, which we'll get into. One of my favorite moves on him. Very, very cool. There we go. Perfect. Makes your projectiles faster. You guys get the point. So now we have one of my favorite moves on him, just because it's cool. It's up B. Yeah, you create a spaceship which goes all the way to the top. And now if we turn on the cooldowns, yes, this works from down here. And yes, it flies all the way up for infinite recovery no matter when. And yes, it does kill people off the top. And you know, obviously you're gonna see some good cheese of this. And it spawns from the floor, so if you know you're trying to land and you want to land on someone, you just can. Oh no, not always the floor. Apparently, I think 2 jump heights. Because if you double jump, it still spawns on the floor. Yeah. So obviously, we're going to see some very, very cool people doing some very cool tech. And I think, if I'm correct, it counts as a ceiling as well. So obviously, I can't really test that on my own because I can't hit them into it. But that counts as if you're hitting the bottom of that. That's a roof because it's a floor. It's a platform basically. You spawn a platform. Very good move. Okay, then we'll obviously bomb. Bomb's same in the air, same thing. We'll explain how to do that in a second. Side B on the ground. If you've played Super Smash, doesn't it kind of remind you of Ness PK Fire? And if you've watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, does it remind you of Earthbending? But comment down below if you guys know either of those references, because shout out if you do. And there we go. It hits them towards or away, depending on where you hit the rock. It weakens them. And it duplicates your grenades, which we'll get into in a second as well. So, very good. Cheeky little combo is side B into up air, kills, and lands at quite a lot of percentages. You can also do side B into Sair, but it all depends on where you hit that side B, and you can never really get the second Sair. So, cool. Now we'll do, side B on the ground, down B on the ground, we've done that. Neutral B done that, up B done that. Perfect. Now we can get into hit the most. We're going through his moves, we're going through play style and how to utilize his kit. So first of all, bombs. You get 3, his best move, the most important thing about him, full stop, right? We'll turn off instant cooldowns to kind of display what I'm going to show you. So you get 3, right? And you can throw them through the thing to go faster. You get 3. And you can press your gun to explode any of them and it automatically shoots. You don't have to, no aiming involved. You know, look, I'll show you. Bomb over here, I'm turned around, automatically shoots. Okay, very good. And then the shot has some sort of trajectory afterwards, depending on your line, depending on the line that the bomb is shot at, depends on where the bullet goes. So obviously, as you can see, it's on the floor, I'm above it, it's going to bounce, right? and now I'm below it, it's going to go straight up. So obviously it depends on the angle, but where the bullet goes afterwards. And it tracks to all of them. So if I throw 3, it'll hit all. Even if I throw them, different direction, it will still just hit all. So there we go. Goes almost all the way. Doesn't have infinite range, but look, there you go, hits all. So we're going to get into why this is absolutely insane. And first, I'm just going to show you something to put into perspective how weird this character can be. So obviously, as you can see, I nuked the entire stage there, and like so. You guys are getting the point. You get 3, and the rock doubles them, so that's 6. And you can create some sort of tactical nuke war zone on the floor that is going to be so fun to play against. So they automatically detonate after a while, and I am 100% running the perk, and you guys should as well. Especially in ones, is the explosion of Morty's grenade is increased based on their cook duration. Grenades thrown by Morty's allies always have maximum explosion radius. The spawn by allies thing is weird, and we're not really going to be talking about how he involves with allies because I haven't had a chance to play him in 2s unless I was playing with another Morty. So obviously it's quite confusing if am I throwing my allies bombs or my bombs. So he can pop these bombs at any time by pressing shoot, and then the blast carries on, and obviously the longer it's cooked, the bigger the explosion, right? As you can see, wait for it. The longer they cook, the bigger the explosion. So these do damage, and they are hittable. So obviously if I throw this at him, no damage until he explodes, right? But if I hit it at him, as in punch it at him, okay, maybe it can't bounce. Guys, come on. Why am I always so lucky, my guys? If I punch it at him, there we go. Has knockback, see? So, you don't just have to punch. You can use any of them. But, the reason why I say punch, well, obviously, there you go. You can arc it in any direction. The reason I say punch is because if you, instead of having to charge this, you know, to throw it further, which is good because you can angle it any direction you want. Obviously, you might want to throw it like down, up, I don't know, right? You're going to come up with your own things. But, obviously, when you throw it straight away, you can punch it straight away, and it makes it its own projectile. And this is quite quick, and also leads into one of his coolest moves, which is the rest of his jab. So it ends up being quite safe because you have a projectile covering the jump height, right? Obviously, if they jump into that, they're getting hit, and then you have your jab covering the ground. So can be quite useful. I do recommend punching all the time because it turns into a live projectile. Now, you can also Sare it like I just did there, but that requires a little to do it quickly, it requires a very fast input of instantly pressing jump and forward air to get it to reach. And it's tech, as you can see I'm failing a lot, it's tech that you don't really need at the beginning. There you go, to launch it upwards. But to launch it forward, obviously you just hit the floor and you can Sare it forward. Or any of your moves work, and so do the enemies, which is very important. So, if you're in the air, you can also instantly Sare it like that. So now you guys are getting the gist. He becomes a projectile character by using his melee attacks, right? And this is very good for if you're actually attacking your opponent, because you know you don't have to be a passive projectile person. You can be fighting them, and if they're anywhere near the bombs, you have to instantly pop them. You can hit them with, you can actually hit them with the bombs and your attack, or if your attack misses, you get with a bomb. There you go. And that whip is hella confusing of how to activate. And you know what? I'll be honest, I ain't even going into that, right? Because I was having such a hard time making this guy, and I was like, oh, I've got quite a lot of Morty down, but I had no clue how that whip worked. I had no clue how to activate or use it. So for now, we're gonna write it off, right? The whip works somehow in a combo with the bull, right? Don't even ask me right now, okay? That's going to be in the advanced guide, which will have to be coming out soon, because that is just, he's a very complex character, and right now we can't be getting into all that. We're trying to get a guide out for the masses here. So you can hit the ball with all your moves, and it hits in the same direction. So obviously, as you can see by this, you can suddenly, you know, oh, you want to do that, you can suddenly split up your balls quite a lot. You know, you have a short one, have a long one. And you can shoot them all, and you create a mass horde of projectiles. In the air, same thing. You can, you know, have a short one, have a long one, you know, then you times them by 2, and then, you know, you're creating now a lot of projectiles, not space. But he can do this while being aggressive, because it's so quick to throw out these balls, the bombs, as I should call them. Because it's so quick, you can just use it while you're fighting, and then hope that, you know, quickly throw it out, and then hope that it becomes decent in the combo, like it just, you know, like it just did a hit. Doesn't have to, but it's a lot of pressure, you know. If there's a bomb, obviously, you know, they can't stand there, and it's acted as a zoning tool while being an aggressive tool, because you can throw them at people as a projectile, right? But because they don't explode, he can't use any of this stage, so he has to kind of come to me. He has to pressure me, because if I can set up, you know, then you can set up a lot on Morty. And that is the thing which is amazing about this character, and you're going to love if you hate fighting mages, right? Because he's kind of a mage. If Morty sets up, right, he can become one of the best zoning characters in the entire game with the most damage and explosions, right? Like you can see. He can become, all that is doable on cooldown, like he can become an absolute weapon at range. So you can't really let him set up, but while he does that, you know, you can aggress. That you can rush people down with him like he's a brawler. So he fits the exact good happy medium of I'm a brawler, I'm an aggressive character, you know. I'm Batman, you know, I like to W key, and you know, you're gonna have to rush me, you're gonna have to space. So Morty's game is gonna go very, very quick, I think, because of all this potential. So now we're gonna get into how to use all his cooldowns. First of all, the portal isn't the best cooldown to just focus on. You know, you can use it when you want, if you ever want to set up cool things, but it makes it very, very difficult. It makes the gun quite powerful. It makes it very, 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 very difficult to like shoot your bombs, because you know you're going to be used to the normal trajectory, not the trajectory they take the second they hit that thing and they get boosted in the random direction. So I would just use that to recover, because it's very, very safe and it holds you in place. So if you're going to get spiked, pretty much instantly teleport, which is very, very useful. Now, I would definitely always use this tracer recoil when you get hit in the air, because then you can kind of safely approach your opponent and rush them down, right? And then at the end of the rush down, oh, okay, we'll do it again. You can rush them down a bit, and then at the end of the rush down, there's a bomb where you were, so you can shoot the bomb, and you can also hit this bomb as well, just so you know it's not stationary. And so it also means that you've got a combo and had a chance to land. So very good move. You can W key, and because there was a bomb where you were, you know, you can instantly shoot the bomb if they were on you, or you can combo them away from you to have more room. And this is good, because if you get that room, you know, on Morty, say you get him away like that, right, then now you can do your whole setup sort of thing. So he's a good character at being able to rush down while remaining very, very strong against mages. And he does have some decent combos, but it's more about high damage than length, which I can't really explain, but it's more about, you know, set up into your bomb and stuff, and then suddenly you have a high damage combo which kills very early, rather than like Arya Stark, you know, Finn, Batman, very long-winded combos. It's more of a quick combo character, 2-3 pieces, which is very, very good, and he's going to have very insane tech somehow. I just know people are going to find that it's stupid 0 to deaths with him. But he has good force, he has good range, and he has good projectiles. His only thing he's lacking is speed. He hella slow and awful jump height, but redeemed by the fact he can spawn his own platform and he can teleport. So he is the happy medium between a rushdown character and, you know, I'm going to run away from your game character. And I think he's really good at breaching the line, because there was not really a hybrid character before when it came to a brawler, but he's very high, like when there's hybrid support mage, Velma. Now I think Morty would be classed as a hybrid brawler mage. Very, very good setup, very good damage. Remember to always use the bombs, keep them on cooldown, and basically just learn all the tech with the bombs, learn how they work and how to detonate, and get some combos into them. Now we'll go through juggling, which is very important. Up air, nothing else is needed. Up air, up B, and up gun is very good, like if they're trying to land like this, and you can walk while doing it as well. So very, very good at juggling. You can get into it quite easily as well. You can forward air into instant up air. Oh, this is quite difficult. okay, at certain percentages forward air into instant up air, you can just down air them straight up, and he'll die to this. But you guys normally, if you down air them, they'll get above you, and you can go for your attack. And overall, a good juggling character. Edge guarding, where you've got the down B, you can dive as hard as you want and just instantly teleport back. And down tilt, good edge guarding tool. And your bombs, obviously, yeah, throw them a bit over. Oh, throw them a bit over the edge. Come on, there we go. And shoot the bomb. Edge guarding tool like that, wait. Do it, there you go. Edge guarding tool right there if they go anywhere near them. And you can angle the bombs at all directions. So, yeah. You guys get the point. Very good at edge guarding. Oh, and down air to spike early. But overall, amazing edge guarding character. You're going to get some cool things with him. Stage control focus is obviously bombs. Keep the bombs, try and keep the bombs on the stage. Enemies can hit them, but it means it just zones out a lot of space for them. It makes it incredibly finicky to fight Morty, because he can have so much at the same time. Because he can pop the bomb from anywhere in any position. It does really scare you when he's got the bombs out. But you want to also use them to hit people, and then you can explode them after for kills. And make sure to use that side B if you ever want to get good ranged kill confirms. Obviously, and you can also cancel out of the charge, so it's not a full commit move. There you go. You can get good kill confirms with it, and because it doubles your bombs, it's kind of a win-win. You know, if they jump over it, you know, yeah, you didn't hit them with it, but now you have 2 times the bombs on that out, and you have even more projectiles out. So overall, a very, very strong character. Some more combos are down air into up air, down air into up tilt, forward air into jab, which is his easiest combo, which is very, very good. Can kill at very late percentages. You can do forward tilt into gun. Oh, let's get this done. At most percentages, at low percentages, this works a lot better. Forward tilt into gun. Let's go all the way down. There we go. Oh, no, forward air into gun into jab. You can do gun into forward air when you have it on cooldown. Otherwise, it doesn't stun. Yeah, down air into up air. You can do down air into up gun. You can do up air into up gun. Wait, up air into up gun. That is very gonna have good consistency. But overall, he is amazing, especially with. You can see how, like, if you know the fighting game term, deep you can go with him, as in off stage, because of that instant recovery tool. You can just chase people disgustingly far off stage, right? We'll try and get the Shaggy off stage. It's not going to work. He's just going to die. See, I'm still not sure how that works. I know you have to neutral tilt in a combo. Oh, so okay, I get it. In your jab, you just have to. While you're in your jab, to use the whip, you just have to press what would normally be your gun button, and it does that instead. Am I sure of the use? Absolutely no clue yet, but I will learn. There will be a use. They wouldn't just add it for a random reason, you know. So yeah, because you can go so deep, you can go out and attack them as much as you want, and then all for this video game. Go out, attack them as much as you want, and then you can instantly recover whenever you want. So that's very strong. And you can go out, you can place the bomb. Right, you can go out and return when you want, place the bomb and instantly shoot it. And that is a very, very, very good edge guard, because obviously the bomb will stay. Wait, let's go. Yeah, the bomb stays just up in the air. So you shoot it any time and instantly recover it. So obviously, you know, if you want to go put the bomb down here, there you go. Perfect prime edge guard. When they go there, tap the shoot button. So, as you can see, Morty has a lot of tech, and I hope I introduced you to him well, and you kind of get the gist of how to play him. Very spacey, very aggressive at the same time, though, and I'm really liking it. He's going to have some crazy tech, I can just tell. He's going to be one of the characters like Steven Universe, where you just go on Twitter, and he just has some of the most ridiculous tech. Speaking of Twitter, if you guys want to follow my Twitter and my Twitch, they're both in the description and the pinned comment if I'm good, which I'm probably not. If you are watching this guide in the future, or you're a really good multiplayer, put your combos down below, put your tips down below, and that'll be all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope you're having a lovely day. I'll see you guys in the future, and make sure to subscribe. Peace.